Today, Hempfield takes on Harrisburg Academy in a fast-paced battle of the brains on WGAL8 Brainbusters.
From Studio B, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters, celebrating 25 years. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to WGAL8 Brainbusters. I'm your host, Rich Rosen, and we are thrilled to be celebrating our 25th season. Today's matchup brings schools ready to test their knowledge and teamwork. Hempfield taking on Harrisburg Academy. Knowledge is power, and these students are ready to prove it. But before we begin, let's take a moment to introduce our teams. So first, it's a pleasure to introduce a team from Hempfield High School. Dr. John Frick is the coach. He's the English teacher at the school. Next, we have Paxton. He's a junior. The captain is Presley. He's also a junior. And Sophie is a senior. Next to Sophie is Liam. He's a senior, and he's today's team's alternate. Welcome to the Hempfield Brainbusters team. And now, from Harrisburg Academy, let's meet Matt. He's a senior. Alana, the captain, she's a senior. Shreyan is a junior. And then Mr. Douglas Nestor. He's the coach and the mathematics department chair. Welcome to the Harrisburg Academy Brainbusters team. Okay. 2 teams, 1 goal, victory. Let's kick things off right now with today's opening round. We have 10-point questions. Pick up those signaling buttons. Use them frequently beginning now. Known for its massive desert stages, iconic Ferris wheel, and global live streams, this annual California event has hosted everyone from Beyonce to Radiohead. In 2026, will feature headliners Paxton.
Burning Man?
No, sorry, that's incorrect. I'm going to continue the question for Harris. Oh, Alana.
Coachella,
where Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber, and Karol G across 2 April weekends are scheduled to appear. Andres Obrado succeeded Enrique Peña Nieto as president. Now Claudia Sheinbaum holds the position. In what country, Paxton?
Mexico.
Mexico is correct for 10 points. It's the highlighted, sometimes flashing mark on your computer screen that shows where the next typed character will appear. What's it called, Matt?
Cursor.
It is called the cursor for 10 points. It began in Italy in the 14th century and spread throughout Europe. What was this bridge between the Middle Ages and the modern era? Presley?
The Renaissance?
The Renaissance was a rebirth of classical values. It's really 2 big waterfalls, Horseshoe Falls and American Falls, divided. Matt?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls is this tourist attraction. God bless us, everyone. Who says so in A Christmas Carol? Sophie?
Tiny Tim.
He's the one. Good for you. He was a 17th century French dramatist and swordsman who inspired a play by Edmond Rostand. Who was this man and character with a very large nose? Alana. Cyrano de Bergerac is absolutely correct. Because it had no electrical charge and no mass, Enrico Fermi, Matt.
Neutron.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. I'm going to complete the question for Hempfield. Enrico Fermi named this particle after the Italian word for little neutral one. What is it? Matt Paxton.
Neutrino.
Neutrino is the correct answer. Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet has its Montagues and Capulets. What are the names of the 2 gangs in the West Side Story? Paxton again.
Sharks and Jets.
You are correct. And now here comes today's audio question. Buzz in when I ask who's speaking.
I would simply like to say that I think this has been one of the great days of America.
Speaking. Presley?
Martin Luther King Jr.
He's the one for 10 points. Good for you. In March 1881, Russia's Tsar Alexander II was assassinated. In September, the U.S. president was assassinated. Which president? Alana.
Abraham Lincoln.
No, not he.
What?
Sorry. Presley.
McKinley?
No, you're both incorrect. It's James A. Garfield. You have a square with an area of 81 square inches. What is the perimeter of the square, Paxton?
36.
36, yes. He was a Nazirite chosen by God to help free the Israelites from the Philistines. He ended his life blind in the Philistine city of Gaza. Who was this Old Testament hero? Matt?
Moses.
Not he. No, sorry. Hempfield? We stumped you on Samson. It's a family of African and Asian lizards. During the Civil War, it was one of the ironclads that fought in 1862. It's a screen for your computer. What is it? Shirin.
A monitor.
It's a monitor, yes. Camille Pissarro, Edgar Degas, Mary Cassatt, Claude Monet. With what 19th century art movement were they all associated, Presley?
Impressionism.
Impressionism, of course. Alexander Stevens was vice president. Robert Toombs was secretary of state. Of what group of states from 1861 to 1865? Shireen.
The Confederacy.
The Confederacy, yes, or the Confederate States of America. William Shakespeare was born and brought up in this town on the Avon River. Alana. Stratford-on-Avon, yes, in 1937. He died in an airplane crash near the Great Waterfall he had discovered 2 years earlier. What American pilot died in Venezuela? Paxton.
Angel.
Angel. Jimmy Angel was the first name. Good for you. The members of this class of animals have a 4-chambered heart, and females nurse their young with milk. To what class do they belong? Matt.
Mammals?
They're all mammals, yes. The name comes from the Greek for milk and referred to the milky circle of stars seen from the Earth. And now, Alana.
Milky Way?
No, sorry. It now refers to any large group of stars, gas, and dust. What's the word, Hempfield? Sophie.
A nebula?
No, sorry. It's galaxy would be the correct answer. It's the state bird of Maryland. It's also a member of the team that plays at Camden Yard. Alana.
Oriole? Oriole?
No, sorry, I can't accept it. What are they both called? The bird, it's called Baltimore Oriole. It needs to have Baltimore in there, so it's not just Oriole, sorry. These freedom fighters opposed the corrupt US-backed Diem regime in Vietnam as the National Liberation Front. What misleading name, Presley?
Viet Cong.
Viet Cong is what the Diem government gave them. He is called the... Oh, that sound takes us to the end of the round. What a fantastic first round. The competition is just getting heated up. Next up, we have the one-on-one rapid fire and 60-second team lightning round when WGAL8 Brainbusters continues following these messages.
WGAL8 Brainbusters will return after this. Participants on WGAL8 Brainbusters each receive this mini notebook and stylus pen, and the top 4 winning teams will share grants totaling $10,000. So good luck, teams. Now back to your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to a fantastic match between Hempfield and Harrisburg Academy, 100-80, but it's still anybody's game, but we have a lot more game left because right now the spotlight now shifts to our individual matches. It's time now for our one-on-one rapid fire. One student from each team goes head-to-head, so let's meet our players. First, Paxton, it's nice to have you here. Here's our question for this round of play. What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I hope to have graduated high school with honors and hopefully working on wrapping up my bachelor's in aerospace engineering and hopefully transitioning to hopefully getting my master's a couple years after that.
Well, you're aiming high. Keep up the hard work. Matt from Harrisburg Academy, what about you? What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
I similarly hope to be wrapping up my my bachelor's in chemical engineering, a program like RIT.
Well, that's a goal worth striving for. Thanks so much for sharing. Paxton and Matt, let's put you two one-on-one. Human voices sing in various ranges, including soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone. What musical instrument also comes in soprano, alto, tenor, and baritone varieties? Paxton?
Saxophone.
The saxophone is correct, yes. In presidential elections, this state has the highest number of electoral votes. Which state is it, Matt?
California.
California, indeed, with 54. What 6-letter word can precede all of the following? Class, East, America, English.
Middle.
Matt?
Middle.
Middle is absolutely correct. Good anticipation, and it certainly worked in your favor. 110-100, a great game going. Let's meet our two captains. So first, from Hempfield, it's great to welcome Presley. Thanks for being here today. So tell us, what do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
Yeah, I definitely want to travel more, maybe to Germany. I'm learning the language right now, so yeah.
Well, that's a powerful goal, and best of luck. Language is a fantastic thing to acquire. What about you, Alana? What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I hope to have graduated with a degree in international relations and Spanish, and be working towards my goal as a career as working at an embassy as a diplomat.
Well, it sounds like you're on the right path. Well, stay on this path, Alana and Presley, as we put you two one-on-one. Robert Downey, Kurt Vonnegut, Harry Connick, Sammy Davis, Dale Earnhardt, Ken Griffey. What do all these names have in common? Presley?
NASCAR?
Nope, sorry. Incorrect, Alana. We stumped you. They're all juniors. Robert Downey Jr., Harry Connick Jr., Sammy Davis Jr., Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kurt Vonnegut Jr. In 2024, he took the helm of Wheel of Fortune. Who is the new host of this popular game show? Presley?
Ryan Seacrest?
He's the one, yes. And finally, Abigail Adams was the wife of one president and the mother of another. What is the first and last name of the other woman to have both? Alana?
Eleanor Roosevelt?
No, sorry. Presley, what is to have both a wife and a mother, to be a wife and a mother of presidents? Oh, we stumped you on Barbara Bush was the correct answer on that one. Okay, the scores are 120 to 100. Let's now meet our third players in today's competition. Sophie, a senior, great to have you here. Tell us, what are your ambitions or goals in the next 5 years?
I hope to be moving on to med school to become a pediatrician.
I love that goal. That's a goal worth striving for. And Shreyan, what about you?
In 5 years, I see myself in my senior year at the United States Air Force Academy, ready to be a second lieutenant.
Well, keep that focus and you'll achieve it. Thank you so much for sharing. Shreyan and Sophie, let's put you two one-on-one. It has 4 railroads, 2 utilities, 22 properties, free parking, a jail. Sophie.
Monopoly.
Monopoly is the best-selling modern board game of all time. There are, of course, 4 instruments in a string quartet, including 2 violins and a cello. What's the 4th instrument? Sophie again.
Bass.
Not a bass, nope, sorry. Shreyan? Shreyan.
A viola?
Viola is the correct answer, yes. And finally, the song Seasons of Love from the musical Rent says that this is equal to 525,600 minutes. What is this length of time? Sophie?
A week.
Not a week, no, sorry. Shreyan?
1 month?
No, it's a year. If you had seen the musical or know, you would know. 525,600 minutes. Okay, we have 130 to 110. We're now going to pick up the pace and play today's 60-second Team Lightning round. So, Alana, your team is behind at this point, but only by 20 points. So you will select first among these 3 quizzes. Veggie Lovers, Salute to the Flag, and Crossword Puzzle.
Salute to the flag.
Salute to the flag. The flag of the United States has 50 stars and 13 stripes. For 10 points each, identify these state and national flags from a brief description. Alana, I take your answer as the team's answer. Shreyan and Matt are ready to help you along. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. So good luck, and here we go. A maple leaf is on the flag of this country.
Canada.
Canada is correct. This big state has a big lone star on its flag.
Texas.
Correct. A solid red circle represents the rising sun on this country's flag.
Japan.
Correct. It's the only state flag with a picture of the first president on it.
Washington.
Correct. This country's blue and white flag includes a Star of David.
Israel.
Israel, yes. This is the only state with the Confederate stars and bars still on the flag.
Arkansas.
Mississippi. A white cross on a red background flies over this small European country.
Switzerland.
Switzerland is correct. Once called the Bear Flag Republic, this state has a bear on the flag.
California.
California. The flag of this western state features a large capital C.
Colorado.
Correct. The Union Jack is the flag of this country.
A United Kingdom.
That is correct. It's the only U.S. state whose flag includes the Union Jack.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. This North African country has a solid green flag.
Algeria.
Libya. You'll see a palmetto tree on the flag of this palmetto state flag.
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Yes, the Keys of St. Peter on the flag of the Europe's smallest state.
Liechtenstein.
The Vatican. Well done. We had a total of 11 correct, so 110 points came your way. Good for you. Great teamwork was demonstrated. Presley, it's up to you. We have veggie lovers and crossword puzzles.
We'll go veggie lovers.
Veggie lovers, if you love veggies, you'll love this quiz. If you don't veg out, you'll earn 10 points each for these answers that all contain the name of a vegetable. Now, Presley, I take your answers. The team's answer, Paxton and Sophie, are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Pinto, garbanzo, string, pole, green.
Bean.
Beans are correct. At the Whistle Stop Cafe, you can get these fried and green.
Onion.
Tomatoes. These little cabbages are named for the capital of Belgium.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. Yes, this little town of Vidalia, Georgia is famous for this vegetable.
Peaches.
Onion. Some people think that these beans come from the capital of Peru. They don't.
Lima beans.
Lima beans, yes, or lima beans, yes. This spicy tuber is white on the inside and on the outside it's sort of reddish.
Ginger.
It's a radish. It's an organ in your body. It's also a kind of bean.
Kidney.
Kidney, yes, this vegetable comes in spears, so don't throw them around.
Mint.
Asparagus. They come in pods and they can put them in soups and
Peas?
porridge. Peas is correct. Popeye's favorite vegetables. It's high in iron and vitamin A.
Spinach?
Spinach is correct. This vegetable sometimes called a sweet potato. It's a yam. It's a combination of handball and tennis with a smaller racket and ball.
Squash.
Squash is correct. Gregor Mendel used these plants
Peas?
Pea plants is correct. Dill pickles are made from this green cylindrical vegetable, and that was the cucumber. Some great teamwork was also demonstrated. We had a total of 8 correct. So 80 points came your way. Look at those scores, 210 to 230. Strong lightning round. Scores are looking good. But before we head into the break, it's time to find out today's bonus Brain Buster category. So during our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points, depending on how confident they are about nostalgia and technology. So we see how it's sort of an oxymoron. We'll see how you do with the bonus Brain Buster and, of course, the final frenzy when WGAL8 Brain Busters continues in a matter of minutes.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL8 Brain Busters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Scan the QR code with your phone or go to WGAL.com and click on Brain Busters.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to a match. Look at this, 210 to 220. Now, during our break, our teams placed their wagers because it's now time for today's bonus Brain Buster. They wagered anywhere from 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of nostalgia and technology. So let's head into the News 8 newsroom with Thusmeen Mahfouz. She has today's question. Thusmeen.
Thanks, Rich. Now here's your bonus Brain Buster. Before the widespread use of cell phones, what rhyming handheld communication devices, often coveted by kids, typically came in pairs, allowing for two-way conversations over short distances? Again, before the widespread use of cell phones, what rhyming handheld communication devices, often coveted by kids, typically came in pairs, allowing for two-way conversations over short distances? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio B. Rich?
Thanks, Thusmeen. Good luck, please. We'll give you about 5 seconds. Although, I'm seeing confidence in both teams. I thought this was going to be a little bit more difficult, but both teams seemed eager and anxious to write their answers down. So, Presley, let's start with you. If you wouldn't mind showing us your answer. Walkie-talkie. You are absolutely correct. A 15-point wager, so we're going to add 15 points to your score, taking you to 225. Alana, did you also come up with walkie-talkie? Walkie-talkies, a 5-point wager. These were every kid's dream gadget back in the day. I'm so impressed with your nose. Look at this, a tie score as we head in to today's final frenzy. This time we have 20-point questions. It's obviously anybody's game. Good luck to all 6 of you. A monument in Wisconsin State Park reads, "This species became extinct through the avarice and thoughtlessness of man." What bird once numbered in the billions and became extinct in 1900? Presley.
Dodo.
Not the dodo, no, sorry. Harrisburg Academy. We stumped you on the passenger pigeon. The Roman poet Virgil guides him through hell and purgatory, and Beatrice guides him through paradise. Alana.
Dante?
Dante in the Divine Comedy. It's the only South American country that borders both Guyana and Argentina. What country is it? Presley.
Brazil.
Brazil is correct. It's the average price of a basket of goods and services, including food, clothing, housing, transportation, and medical care. Presley.
Cost of living.
Not the cost of living, no, sorry. Alana, what is the CPI, Matt and Shreyan? It's called the Consumer Price Index. A to the B power is equal to B to the A power. What is A and B? Paxton.
1.
No, sorry. Any idea? It's 4 and 2, because 4 squared is equal to 2 to the 4th power. You go to a wedding and hear the familiar bridal chorus. You know, Here Comes the Bride, from the opera Lohengrin. You turn to the person next to you and you say, I know who composed it. It's Presley.
Bach.
No, not Bach, not he. Alana.
Vivaldi?
No, it's Richard Wagner. It was the only Southeast Asian state to avoid European colonial rule. What is this, Presley?
Thailand.
Thailand, of course. It's a highly magnetized, rapidly rotating neutron star that emits a beam. Paxton.
Quasar.
No, not a quasar. Sorry, I'm going to complete the question for Harrisburg Academy. That emits a beam of electromagnetic radiation like a lighthouse in space. What is this star called? We stumped you on a pulsar. When you brush your teeth, you remove this pale yellow containing, Alana.
Plaque.
Plaque is what you remove. As a doctor of metaphysico-theological cosmology, he believes that all is the best in the best of all possible worlds. Who is this character in Candide? It's Dr. Pangloss. They were executed in 1953 for passing U.S. atomic secrets to the Soviet Union. What couple was the center of one of the most celebrated trials of the 20th century? The Rosenbergs. According to the theory of relativity, at the speed of light squared, this is completely converted to energy. What is this? Shreyan. No, sorry, I'll take that as incorrect. What is this physical property, Hempfield? Paxton.
Mass.
Mass is correct. Prior to 2005, it meant, oh, that sound takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. Paxton, with that correct answer, you have made your team triumphant. Congratulations. We will be back in just a few moments with some final words.
Welcome back to WGAL8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show, celebrating 25 years. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Studio B. What a game. They really gave us a workout. These were two very competitive teams, but congratulations to Hempfield for their victory. They will be returning. We say goodbye to Harrisburg Academy and thank them for a great time. Now, coming up on the next WGAL8 Brainbusters 25th season, we are excited to welcome Penn Manor and Redland, and we're expecting a very exciting game as well. We appreciate you tuning us in and spending your time with us today. This is Rich Rosen signing off on behalf of the entire WGAL8 Brainbusters team. Thank you for being part of this fantastic experience. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep exploring. So long for now.